There is a badge of honor in the nonprofit world that is quietly destroying it.
Okay, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. You okay?
You know the one. The executive director who hasn't taken a salary in 3 months. The founder who maxed out 2 personal credit cards to make payroll. The program director who works 70-hour weeks and calls it passion.
I haven't taken a day off in 28 years.
We celebrate these people. We put them on panels. We give them awards. And then we watch their organizations collapse.
I don't know what happened.
Because here's what nobody says out loud at those award ceremonies. Martyrdom is not a business model. If I've struck a note with you so far, this episode is for you.
Oh, me?
Welcome back to another episode of From Purpose to Profits. Well, hey there. I'm Kimberly Ferguson, CEO and founder of The Emerald Edge. This series is for nonprofit leaders, social entrepreneurs, and mission-driven founders who are tired of choosing between impact and financial sustainability. Last episode, we talked about burnout, the symptom, and today we're going after the root cause, the identity behind the burnout, the story you've been told, and started telling yourself about what it means to truly be committed to your mission.
It's definitely not my identity.
So here's the problem. Somewhere along the way, nonprofit culture decided that suffering equals sincerity.
Doesn't it?
That if you're comfortable, you must not care enough. That financial health is somehow a betrayal of the people you serve. And I get it. The optics matter. Nobody wants to be the executive director with a 6-figure salary running a food bank. That's a real tension. I'm not dismissing it. But there is a massive difference between responsible stewardship and voluntary poverty.
There is?
Absolutely.
One honors your mission, the other ends it.
Yikes!
So here's the reality. In 2016, Dan Pallotta gave one of the most watched nonprofit TED Talks in history, over 5 million views. And his central argument was this: we have a double standard. We let for-profit companies pay competitive salaries, invest in growth, and spend on marketing, and we call it smart business.
Ooh, that is smart.
But when it's a nonprofit that does the same thing, we call it overhead, and we punish them for it.
Talk about a double standard.
He pointed out that the nonprofit sector is the only sector where we've actually institutionalized the idea that self-deprivation is a virtue, and the data backs this up.
Indeed, that's why they're virtues.
A study published in the Stanford Social Innovation Review found that chronic underfunding of nonprofit infrastructure, like salaries, systems, reserves, is one of the leading causes of organizational failure. You are not more noble for struggling. You are just closer to closing.
Well, I don't want to do that.
So let me say something that maybe nobody in your world has said to you lately. You are allowed to pay yourself.
What?
You are allowed to build reserves.
What?
You are allowed to invest in your organization's infrastructure, not because it's comfortable, but because it's responsible.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Because when you burn out, and the research on nonprofit leader burnout is not subtle, a 2021 survey by the Nonprofit Finance Fund found that 74% of nonprofit leaders reported feeling burned out.
Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. It should be in your tri.
And when you burn out, your mission doesn't find a new champion automatically. It just stops. And your mission dies when your organization does. And your organization dies when you do. So that's not noble. It's just sad.
That is so sad.
So here's the reframe I want you to take into this week. Profit isn't the opposite of purpose. Profit is what funds your purpose. A 6-month operating reserve doesn't mean you've sold out.
Fine, sellout.
It means you can say yes when disaster strikes instead of launching an emergency fundraising campaign at the worst possible moment.
Could have timed that one better.
Paying yourself a fair salary doesn't mean you love the mission less. It means you can stay in the game long enough to actually finish what you started.
Whoa.
The most impactful nonprofit leaders I've worked with aren't the ones who sacrificed the most. They're the ones who built organizations strong enough to outlast them. So here's what I want you to do this week. Just one thing. Look at your own compensation. Compare it to what a comparable role pays in the for-profit sector.
I can do that.
Not so you feel guilty, but so you have data. Because you cannot make a strategic decision about your organization's financial health if you don't know the truth first.
I can handle the truth.
And if you're a nonprofit leader who's ready to stop wearing financial struggle like a merit badge and start building an organization that can actually sustain its mission, let's talk.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Use the link below. Contact us at the Emerald Edge. We help mission-driven organizations build financial systems that fund both your impact and your sustainability. This has been From Purpose to Profits, where we prove that doing good and doing well aren't opposites. They're partners in creating lasting change. And remember, you can't pour from an empty budget any more than you can pour from an empty cup.
What good is an empty cup?
And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, Kimberly, I believe you, profit isn't evil. But how do I actually build it without my board having a full meltdown?
Great question.
That's exactly what we're tackling next episode. Because here's the thing nobody tells you when you join a nonprofit board. Having money in the bank is not the same as being financially healthy.
It's not.
It's not.
I've worked with organizations sitting on 6 figures in their checking account who were 3 months away from closing their doors forever. And they had absolutely no idea.
Dang.
So next episode, I'm going to show you exactly why that happens and what to look at instead. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Keep leading with purpose, and I'll see you in the next episode.